Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for showing up today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jane. Today I'll be talking about some habits that you need to start practicing to break free from all spirits of brokenness, poverty, and all that. I'll be talking about like habits that I think people should actually develop or inculcate into their financial growth or financial plans to help them grow financially, if that makes sense. I saw most of these points from another compilation, another video that I watched, and I thought it was very comprehensive. I thought it made a lot of sense, and so I decided to bring it here for you guys, so that people who are looking to grow their wealth in this season, or people who are looking to just become financially free, can inculcate this into their everyday habits. All right, now the first point that I'm bringing to you guys is how you need to know your income and expenses. Like, this one goes without saying. Before you even will try to grow, you need to know, how much am I getting, how much am I spending. This is something that is so important. A lot of people don't pay attention to this, and it's even sad because you work, you know that, okay, my salary is this, but you actually don't even have like a breakdown of, okay, so what do I spend on this, what do I spend on this, how am I going to grow the remaining that I have, stuff like that. So it's very important that you sit down and have this conversation with yourself or with your accountability partner. If you guys are having like a joint account with your partners or whoever, you can sit down and draw this. You need to know how much you're making and how much you're spending. There are lots of materials that can help you track your budget. You can find apps that do this. You can sit down and do an Excel. You can even get free Excels online that will help you put, like, there are different sections where you can say, oh, I'm earning this, so if I have like a side hustle, this is how much is coming in, or the average of the amount coming in. And then you now have another section for your expenses. So how much am I spending on this, on rent, on bills, and all, and have that calculated for you. At the end, you know how much you have, how much you're saving, how much is left, how much you're going to grow, and all that. But having an understanding of your income and expenses is paramount, guys. You need to know this. So whatever it is, do that. This is the first step to becoming financially free. Now the next one, this is actually something new for me. I don't do this, but I'm going to start doing it because I think it's really, really important, and it made so much sense when I thought about it, is paying yourself first. Okay, now a lot of us, me inclusive, when you receive your income, what we do is calculate all that we need to spend. Oh, we need to pay rent, we're taking care of childcare, this is the amount, or we're doing bills, this is how much for the food and all that. But something that needs to go on that list is also paying yourself. Now, for Christians who pay tithes, you know that this is important. In fact, before they even do any budget, they take out their tithes. Out of whatever income, 10% goes out, and then you plan with whatever is left. Now, this is the way you also should treat paying yourself. You need to take out, financial advisors will tell you at least 10%, but I know that some people struggle with income, so 10% might be too much for some people, but it's just nice to even start. Having this habit, developing this habit, is something that is very important. Okay, so whatever it is, whatever percentage that you think you can start with, pay yourself first. So when you're a Christian, you take out your tithe, the next thing you should take out is your money. Okay, you're paying yourself for the work that you have done, because this will go to your savings. Okay, I will explain later in this video, but you need to know that you need to take this out first, then structure out whatever is remaining. Whatever is left, that's when you can now plan, oh, you have to pay this, you have to pay that. Because sometimes you do rent, you do food, you take care of this, you take care of that. Whatever is left, you now be like, okay, so what do I do with this? You may now start struggling. Oh, some months you even find out that you didn't even save anything, because in your mind, I mean, what's the point of saving 200 pounds? What's the point of saving 300 pounds? Money don't finish. But this is not something you should keep doing. You need to break free from that and pay yourself first. Start small. If your income is not something you can take out 10% of to pay yourself, but just develop this habit. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to talk about is savings. Having a buffer, having a backup, having your stockpile, as some people call it. Okay, now paying yourself, you're getting savings, right? If you also have like money left after you've done every expenses, and you want to put that to your savings, which is better, that means that your savings will increase faster than when you're just doing maybe like a 2% or whatever. So some people do the expenses and know that, okay, I'm working towards a goal and this is something I want, so I just put whatever is left into my savings. Now, this second point that I'm talking about, building a backup, is so important because that is your emergency go-to. Okay, now they advise you that you have about 3 to 6 months emergency backup in savings, so that whatever happens, let's say you lose your job or for some reason you don't have any income coming in, you have backup, okay, for 3 to 6 months before you can get something else that will bring in income. Some people even advise that you can push it up to 9 months or 1 year if you're capable. Okay, so it's very important that you have a backup. As immigrants, there are different things you need to be considering when you're doing your backup. Apart from the fact that you need an emergency go-to fund, I know that some of us plan towards like the next visa application, which sometimes can be a whole chunk, right? So you need to focus on your savings. Have that concentration on your savings. This is not the time for you to be spending loud. This is not the time to just blow up funds, or this is not the time to, not think about your finances. You need to sit down properly and think about how important this is to you. So when you finish saving towards, let's say you're saving towards your visa application, that is done, you already have that. You save towards your emergency backup, say you have like 3 months emergency go to just in case, then it will take you to the next step, which is investing. Okay, now once you've had your savings complete, you know that these are the things that you need to do in the immediate future and you don't want to play with that money that is in your savings. The next thing is to invest whatever is left. I didn't really invest a lot in 2022 because my family, we had a goal, we had a plan, and so even when we hit like our target savings, I still was very reluctant to invest. But 2023 is not the year to be to be dull. Okay, so whatever you're doing, once you hit your savings target, you want to start investing. There's so many things that people talk about investing, and I know that some of us are very skeptical when it comes to investing because you don't want to lose your money. But with inflation rates actually leaving your money in the bank more than you need to, so you have savings like I mentioned that you can keep, but saving more and just leaving it there in the bank account is not doing you any good. Your money is depreciating. Trust me, the interest that they're paying you on your savings account is not above the inflation rate, so you're losing money. The value of your money is dropping, which is why you need to find ways to invest that money to grow your money. Okay, which is the third point in this our video, in this our conversation. All right, now, okay, that was not actually the third point, that was the fourth point. I'm going to tell you guys the last one, which is curbing your expenses. Now, there are so many ways that money can disappear from your pocket, from your bank account. It could be from taxes, it could be from black tax, you're sending money back home, it could be from your hobbies, or make I just chill, I don't come this world to suffer. Stuff like that are different ways that money can leave your pocket. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to take care of yourself, you're not going to live a good life, because balance is the key, but you also need to be very sensible when you're spending. You don't want to be going on holidays that will wipe your account clean, so your whole savings that you've been saving for months is gone in just one trip. You don't want to be doing that. You want to check that your taxes are correct, like check your pay slips, because sometimes you find out that you may need to apply for a refund, okay, and then that's bringing money back. There's so many ways that money can leave your account or can leave you that you need to pay attention to. Whatever it is you're spending, if you're maybe like buying things that you need, let's say clothes, whatever you think that you need, be sensible when you're doing that. You need to be very sensible. Let me just use the word sensible. Pay attention to how you're spending money, because that is the way that money can actually be going out of you. You need all the money that you can so that you can invest and grow this money. Okay, we don't want to be broke, so we have to pay attention to all these things. Don't forget these points that I've listed. You need to know your expenses and income. You need to pay yourself first, as this will help your savings. You need to have a backup, save towards whatever it is that you're doing. Have a backup, and then the next thing is you need to start investing. And when you start investing, you need to reduce the way that money is living, which is curbing your expensive habits, curbing your expensive hobbies, guarding your money. Whatever you're doing, find a balance. Okay, so these are the points that I wanted to bring to you guys here. Some of these points have helped me greatly, and I just wanted to share it with you. So whatever it is you want, if 2023 is the year that you don't want to be broke, if 2023 is the year that you want to grow financially, I know the struggles as immigrants, I know it's not easy for everybody, right? But these are things that you can do, these are things that you can pay attention to that will help your finances greatly. It will go a long way. Okay, so if you find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and your loved ones. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button now to join the family, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye guys.